Greetings fellow tabletop enthusiasts. I'm GM Mayhem, bringing decades of RPG wisdom to equip you with masterful storytelling skills. I've been playing these games for over 30 years and running games for as long. In that time, I've cultivated tricks of the trade through countless hours behind the screen to help GMs build epic adventures that engage players and bring imaginative worlds to life. Today I want to provide my insider techniques for captivating NPC interactions that keep your players hooked instead of distracting them. We've all seen it. You dive into an NPC conversation and players start fidgeting, checking phones, chatting amongst themselves. Maintaining engagement is crucial but can be tricky. Not to worry. After being a GM for decades, I have plenty of time-tested methods to share. We'll be digging deep on giving every NPC a distinct voice and personality, bringing NPCs to life with vivid mannerisms, making interactions relevant to players' goals, adding organic drama and conflict, keeping exposition concise and implying details, encouraging ongoing player involvement, knowing when to wrap up. Let's start with distinct voices. They elevate NPCs beyond dry info dumps. Give each a unique accent, pitch, vocabulary, speech patterns. Get theatrical with voices outside your normal range. Embrace the role play. Pair those voices with signature gestures and tics. Describe quirks like pencil tapping, apologizing, humming tunes. Give NPCs distinctive walks, nervous habits. Little details will make them pop. Tie conversations to player goals, backstories, and current quests. Offer useful intel, ways to advance through dialogue. Explicitly call out why the interaction matters. Don't rely on improvising relevance. Plan hooks for PCs to bite. Use tension, friendly or hostile, to keep players on their toes. Have NPCs challenge opinions, withhold information, make counteroffers. Will that stubborn dwarf share his map with the rogue? The suspense immerses players. Now for exposition, keep it concise, imply details artfully versus info dumps. Let players connect dots and actively inquire for lore. Slow reveal on a need-to-know basis. Get your players involved. Frequently ask their thoughts to steer the chats. Have them make key skill checks to influence the interaction's direction. Seed chances for in-character banter. Make them active, not passive. Finally, know when to move on. If engagement lags, get to an exit point. Summarize remaining details quickly. The merchant finishes relaying rumors of bandits, urging you to take care on the roads. Don't let attention fade completely. Let's build on those fundamentals with more expansive advice. Distinct voices and personalities. Don't stop at just an accent. Develop a full verbal profile. Identify vocabulary, idioms, speech patterns that bring the NPC to life. Are they articulate scholars or crude sailors? Do they use long, winding sentences or get straight to the point? Beyond voice, define personalities through word choices. Is an NPC blunt, sarcastic, friendly? Do they joke often or always stay serious? Explore different ranges outside your normal speaking style. Over-the-top voices may feel silly at first but have fun with it. Memorable NPCs require strong character foundations beyond voices too. Outline motivations, quirks, backstories. Know what makes them tick. This lends consistency across repeated interactions so players get to know them as three-dimensional figures. Vivid mannerisms and physicality. Make your NPCs' physical presences at the table through colorful mannerisms. Give them signature gestures like fingernail tapping, constant snacking, cracking knuckles. Describe distinct walks. Do they lumber, strut or scurry? Build out physicality beyond just dialogue. Layer in emotional elements too. Is the NPC jumpy or perfectly poised? Do they laugh loudly or crack slight grins? Are they fidgety or stone-faced? Details like a hand nervously crumpling parchment or an eyebrow perpetually raised in judgment go a long way. Establish recognizable clothing and props too. A flamboyant hat, ostentatious jewelry, a ratty old cloak, big leather boots, give PCs visual hooks related to appearance. Introduce quirky objects like a tuning fork, potions, or a pet rat. Props that draw the eye immerse players. Relevance to player goals and motivations. The best interactions forward your players' goals and quests. Offer revealing clues, rare artifacts, access to people or places they need. Present choices that steer the ongoing adventure. Is the NPC share their intel for a price? Tie conversations to character motivations and backstories too. Remind players why their investigator defies authority by relating it to his backstory. Customize interactions to resonate not just in the moment, but as part of an unfolding journey. And remember, relevance means consequences. If players ignore an NPC's plea for help, have their failure to act boomerang back later. Show that disregarding interactions impacts the world and story meaningfully. Organic drama and conflict. Layer in drama through emotional range, earnestness, aggression, humor, fear, and so on. Have outbursts, arguments, collapsing hopes, and rising tensions enter the conversation naturally. Go beyond flat exchanges. Drive suspense with conflict. Friendly contests. Can the rogue convince an aloof NPC to share rumors? Hostile standoffs. Will the tough dwarf chieftain back down or fight if challenged? Moral dilemmas. Who to help when both sides have a point? This grounds NPCs in the world. Use uncertain outcomes to keep players invested. If they know befriending an NPC means certain quest rewards, the stakes feel low. But if gaining trust could go multiple ways, they'll hang on each exchange. Suspense fuels immersion. Concise exposition and implying details. When NPC backstory needs conveying, be selective. Identify a few critical facts, imply broader lore. Leave gaps for player curiosity to fill. Exposition works best in small, artful doses. Answer clarifying questions, but politely defer extraneous lore unrelated to the current interaction. For example, the Sorrow Mage's history is tied to the Shattered Academy, which we may discuss another time. If players seem possibly confused, offer concise clarification. But err on the side of mystery early on. Slowly reveal details across ongoing NPC encounters. Don't info dump everything at once. I hope this information has given you ideas for your table, but I'm afraid I am out of time for this episode. If you like the content I provide, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. If there's a topic you would like for me to cover, mention it in comments section below. Until next time, keep rolling those dice.